Have you ever felt that sinking feeling in your chest when you realize you're the only one trying? You send the text, you make the plans, and you provide the emotional support, only to be met with silence or one-word answers. The natural human instinct is to run faster. We think, if I just explain myself better, if I show them how much I care, they'll finally see my value. But here is the hard truth. Value is never found in a chase. When you go behind people who ignore you, you aren't just losing your time, you are losing your dignity. Today, we're going to talk about the psychological shift that happens when you stop explaining and start evolving. There was once a young woman named Maya who was known for her kindness. She had a close friend she'd known for years, but recently, that friend had grown cold. Plans were cancelled, messages went unread, and when they did speak, Maya felt like she was walking on eggshells. Maya spent weeks explaining. She sent long messages saying, "I'm sorry if I upset you," or "I miss how we used to be." Each message was a plea for validation. Each message went ignored. Distraught, she visited an old mentor. The mentor handed Maya a beautiful, hand-carved mirror and a heavy stone. "I want you to hold this mirror up so the sun reflects onto that stone in the garden," the mentor said. Maya did so. For a few minutes, the stone was illuminated. But then, a cloud moved in, and the light vanished. Maya moved frantically, trying to catch the tiniest sliver of light to keep the stone bright. The mentor stopped her. "Maya, the stone doesn't care if it is lit or in the dark. It is a stone. By chasing the light to please the stone, you have stopped looking at the beautiful carvings on the mirror itself. You are the mirror. Your light is meant to shine, but if you spend your life trying to force a stone to glow, you will eventually crack under the pressure." Maya realized then, she was trying to prove her worth to someone who wasn't even looking. She stopped sending the messages. She stopped the explanations. And in that silence, she finally found herself again. Why is it so hard to let go? Psychologically, being ignored triggers the same parts of our brain as physical pain. We chase because we want closure, we feel a broken connection needs a fix. The ego trap, we feel that if we can win them back, it proves we are worthy. Fear of loss, we focus on the history we have with them, rather than the reality of how they treat us now. But here is the secret: silence is an answer. When someone ignores you, they are telling you exactly where you stand in their life at this moment. Respect the message they are sending, even if they aren't using words. Stop explaining your worth. If someone doesn't see it, a 1,000-word paragraph won't make it clearer. In fact, the more you explain, the more you give away your power. When you stop explaining, you reclaim your energy. That mental space used for worrying is now free for your own growth. You set a boundary, you teach people how to treat you. You show them that your presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. The right people appear. When you stop chasing the wrong ones, you finally have the room to welcome those who actually want to stay. If you are listening to this right now and your heart is heavy because of someone who has gone cold, I want you to do one thing: let go of the rope. It will hurt for a moment. You might feel lonely. You might feel the urge to check your phone one last time. Don't. Every time you refrain from chasing someone who ignores you, you are making a deposit into your own self-esteem. Build a life that is so fulfilling, so full of your own passions and peace, that you don't even notice who isn't there. You don't need to be understood by everyone. You only need to be true to yourself. Thank you for being here today. If this story resonated with you, remember, don't go behind them. Stand still, and let the right ones find you.